Welcome to Mallory Park in Leicestershire for ThundersportGB. We've got the Thundersport 500 brought to you by Bridgestone coming up, and on pole position should be Sam Ludgate, who enters this weekend here at Mallory Park as the championship leader. There is number 100, second place on the grid, Neil Bainbridge, and there is Sam Ludgate, finally made it to the grid. The blue and yellow colour scheme with Neil Bainbridge there, the black, red and yellow leathers, number 100. Neil enters this weekend third overall in the championship. The orange bib there to denote the fact that number 87, Adam Clark, is a rookie for this season. He's third on the grid, and fourth, we just saw there, number 27, James Pickford, on the sky blue and yellow colour scheme. All of these bikes are Honda's CB 500s. It is a class that will allow for Suzukis and Kawasaki's also, but the full grid here opting for the traditional Honda CB 500, and away from the lights, a very good start from championship leader number 10, Sam Ludgate, who heads into Gerrard's in first place, and that looks like the black number 87 with the orange vest of Clark that's moved up into second place. The riders make their way onto the Stebby Straight, and it is Sam Ludgate that leads, with number 87, Adam Clark, in second. That's Pickford in third, and number 72 there in fourth. That's Mike Bailey, with Nick Cliff, the former super team rider, tucked in just behind it. The riders go all the way through the S's and up towards Shaw's hairpin, and there's been a change at the front already, as it's rookie rider number 87, Adam Clark, and now leads this one from Sam Ludgate. Through the bus stop they go, and onto the Devil's Elbow. It's a fine first lap here from Clark, who enters this weekend fifth overall in the championship. A win here for his championship points table whole deal of good. There we see in third place is James Pickford, another former super team rider that didn't have too much luck last season in this championship. Last year's champion, of course, Andy Lawson, has moved on. Year before that we had Mark Evans as a champion, and the first year that Thundersport 500, sponsored by Bridgestone, came to ThundersportGB, it was Jonathan Harrison that won the opening season. But here we have a rookie rider, number 87, that leads from Sam Ludgate. Sam, a rider that was a regular in ThundersportGB on a Kawasaki and then on Triumph. He won a race in ThundersportGB in the Formula 600s at Anglesey a couple of seasons ago, but this racing game is quite expensive. Oh, we've got a faller already there. That's number 7, Jonathan Owens, on the Honda 500. Don't be fooled by the black and green leathers. That is a Honda, so Jonathan is out of that one. He's up and okay. But into Gerrard's, loads of speed carried there by race leader Sam Ludgate. As I just mentioned there, racing, expensive game, but this is a budget class. He's able to pick up a Honda CB 500 relatively cheap, and has said that he's never had more fun racing in this class. And look who's come to play now and joining the top three, and moving up to third, number 100 there, that is Neil Bainbridge. And it's just coming in behind Clark, but ahead of James Pickford, so a good lap there from Neil Bainbridge. Lap record currently belongs to Steve Toes, a 59.2. But despite the damp conditions, we've lost another rider there. That's number 23, Peter Bardell. Peter out of this race, but yeah, they're not far off lap record pace here. We've had a few spots of rain over the weekend so far, but it is a dry circuit at the moment. Just at the front of that pack there, and the red, black and yellow leathers, is Neil Bainbridge, currently third place, but at the front it's still number 10, Sam Ludgate, who's coming under attack from number 87, not this time though. Through Edwin as they go, and it's still Ludgate from Clark, from Bainbridge, and there is number 106, that's Joe Barton. Joe was one of the riders that actually opted for a Kawasaki 500 last season, didn't work out. The final round of the season last year, switched over to a Honda, and since then he's been up there. He was one of the pre-season favourites, but he just needs to find a bit more consistency in his riding if he's to challenge for the title in 2012. Onto the start-finish straight come the 500s. It's still Ludgate from Clark, but Clark pulls out of the slipstream and looks to possibly make a move as they come up towards turn one, and look who's come through there, number 106, the red CB 500 with the green Kawasaki leathers. That is Joe Barton. number 106. Not the footballer, I should just add. This Joe Button's from Wakefield, races for HB Motorcycles, and is well capable of winning this race. And on the brakes, he does move up into the lead. He passes Sam Ludgate and moves up into first place. Gets some great drive out of Edwinas as well as they head up the hill, flick right and then left through the S's, and then up towards the tightest and slowest hairpin in Great Britain, Shaw's hairpin. And there's 5-6 bikes there that could still win the race. Oh, and number 40 there, further back, that's Steve Duffton. Steve has already got himself a 10-second penalty for a jump start, and he's decided to have a different view of Edwinas as he cuts the chicane. He won't get penalised for that, or will he? We'll have to wait and see. There is number 10, Sam Ludgate, the blue and yellow colour scheme, championship leader, just ahead of Neil Bainbridge. The orange vest there, the rookie for 2012, is number 87, Adam Clark, and he's just up ahead of a gaggle of riders that include Nick Clift. Up towards Edwinas they go, a bit of a front-end wobble there from number 100, Neil Bainbridge, just very late on the brakes as he approaches Edwinas, and as they exit there is Nick Clift, who moves up ahead of Adam Clark now and into fourth place. Mike Bailey, number 72, is another man. Oh, there's a high side on the exit there of Edwinas from number 22, Adam Carter. He loses the rear end on the exit of Edwinas. He gets up and walks away. Rider's up and okay. That'll sting, that one will, and he's a bit annoyed with himself there, but easy to do on the exit of Edwinas. It is a slow chicane, but back to the front we go. 106, it's Barton from number 10, Ludgate, then 100, Bainbridge. There is number 87, Clark, ahead of Nick Clift, and just behind Nick Clift, the rider with the blue bike and the yellow wheels, is Mike Bailey, known in the paddock as Dynamite. And not had himself... he's had one or two decent results on the podium, but if he can manage to stay there, he's got a chance of finishing in the top 5 of the championship this season. Into Edwinas they go. He's still far from Ludgate, Bainbridge, Clark. There's Clift, number 32, and just behind him the red, black and white letters is Dynamite Bailey. Further back, Matt Shillings is up into the top 10. Dean Port, number 36, Adam Kalferman. Chris Spink, number 42, has managed to get himself a 10-second penalty for a yellow flag infringement. So that will push him back a bit. There's the lane in the points though. Exiting Devil's Elbow here at Mallory Park. The leading pack on the Thundersport 500s. Joe Barton still leads. We just saw number 91 going through. That was Dave Blow, and there's number 161, Mark Evans, a former champion in this class. Well, I think he's got a bit of work on his hands here if he's got any chance of retaining that title this year. There's some seriously quick riders in the championship this year, and there's a change for second position as number 100 there, Neil Bainbridge. Brakes very late and just squeezes up the inside of Sam Ludgate and up into second place. There is James Pickford, the sky blue and yellow, number 27, trying to find a way past number 87, Adam Clark. And there's a good view from the rear end there as they head up into Shaw's hairpin. There's number 101, Mike Lawson, riding the championship-winning bike of last year by his son, Andy Lawson. But back at the front, Joe Barton, who looked very comfortable a lap or so ago, is now coming under pressure from Neil Bainbridge. Neil fancies his chances in this championship this year as we flick back to the bus stop and see there number 20, David Beswick. And also, that was number 12, Dan Richards, who's another rider who's got a 10-second penalty for a yellow flag infringement. All sorts of problems for some of them now. Is there going to be a change at the front? Ooh, Joe Barton didn't even know that Neil Bainbridge was there then, and Bainbridge just decided, you know what, I think I'll leave it another lap here. Or will he have a go on the exit of the S's and up towards Shaw's hairpin? Could there be a change for the lead? He does take the inside line, but Joe Barton is still your race leader as they head around Shaw's hairpin and now up towards the bus stop chicane. Just these three riders in it at the moment. Nobody else seems to be challenging as you look there, third place championship leader Sam Ludgate. Onto the start-finish straight they go to tick off another lap, and in the background you can just see number 72, Mike Bailey, has dealt with Nick Clift. There he is. He's got got past Nick Clifton. He's putting in a series of fast laps. He's a minute 0.6 is his fastest lap so far. So good effort from Mike Bailey. He's got a lot of work if he wants to try and catch up with his group here, the leading three. Joe Barton still leads from Neil Bainbridge and Sam Lundgate. They're coming up to some traffic in a moment though. And there is Mike Bailey, just behind him. That's number 13, Richard Blunt. Richard Blunt, another rider. In fact, Blunt is the fastest man on the circuit at the moment. Number 13, a rider that also enters the Golden Era Superbike class with ThundersportGB. There's number 101 and 194 again. It's Mike Wilson and Neil Schofield battling it out for the remaining points. As Bezic goes through, we see another shot there of number 19. That's Lee Winters. And there are the race leaders coming up to some heavy traffic now. It's Barton that leads, number 106 from 100. Neil Bainbridge, Sam Lundgate in third place, but fourth and fifth in the background. You can see that they are, lap by lap, just pulling them in by about half a second. Around the outside goes the race leader, Joe Barton, number 106, as he tries to filter his way through the traffic. Neil Bainbridge there, the black, red and yellow leathers, number 100 up in second. Sam Lundgate just dropping off a little now in third, as Bainbridge has a look up the inside into Ed Wieners, and once again the door is closed in front of him as Joe Barton remains the leader. He has a look over his shoulder. I can assure you, Joe, that there are some riders there, and that has given the chance now for Neil Bainbridge just to get in the slipstream up towards Shaw's Hairpin. Once again, we come back to this battle for the last remaining point between 101 Mike Wilson and 194 Neil Schofield. These riders here are coming up to be lapped, including number 40 Steve Dufton. There is your race leader, Joe Barton, the younger riders in the field, and the last lap flag is out, so it's all or nothing here, and already there's a move, and he's left it quite late, but Neil Bainbridge has gone up the inside there. Neil Bainbridge up the inside, moves into first place, and I very much doubt that he'll be able to continue this race without some sort of challenge from Joe Barton, but he has not pulled the pin. He's got to go through 2 or 3 riders now in traffic, and he's weaving in and out, and this is beautifully timed by number 100. Neil Bainbridge, 100, and there's a rider back, and that's the second place man. Joe Barton is forward one, trying to overtake 1 or 2 of the tail enders. Drama there into Ed Wieners chicane, the bike's in the middle of the circuit, luckily not on the racing line. Marshall's quick to grab hold of that bike and take it away, but it's going to be a win for 100 Neil Bainbridge. The checkered flag is out, and he's timed out perfectly. A fabulous win there from Neil Bainbridge. We've just got to wait now and see who it is that's going to take second place. And in the background, it's going to be Mike Bailey. Dynamite Bailey takes the podium, number 72. And Richard Blunt, number 13. We said he was going quick. He takes third ahead of Nick Cliff. We lost Mark Evans on that final lap also. But it's Neil Bainbridge that wins from Mike Bailey. Richard Blunt takes the final rostrum. Fourth place there goes to Nick Cliff, just missing out on the podium. Sam Lundgate, what a dreadful final lap. Maybe he got caught up in that incident with Barton in fifth. And Adam Clark takes sixth. In the middle there, then the winner, Neil Bainbridge, Mike Bailey to the left, and Richard Blunt to the right.
Neil Bainbridge, winner of the Bridgestone Thundersport 500 race. Phenomenal race, absolutely nip and tuck, elbow, elbow, knee to knee, unbelievable.
Yeah, just brilliant. I got a bad start there, but I managed to get through the pack. Hard race all the way to the end, and it's a shame that Joe Barton went down there, because it would have been right to the line. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Have you got some people you'd like to thank?
Sorry?
Have you got some people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Mum and Dad, obviously, Kevin and Jan Little, Jack Little, and my girlfriend Jacqueline. Absolutely, couldn't be here without them. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thanks so much.
Well done, Neil. Fantastic race.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Thundersport's Street Fighters. First up, the Bridgestone Thundersport 500 Championship that before this weekend was being led by Sam Ludgate, number 10, who's on pole position. Wet tyres at the ready. There's some 32 riders ready to compete in this race. Second on the grid there, Neil Bainbridge. Third in the championship, Adam Clark will be alongside him, number 87. Fifth overall, and then James Pickford manages to get himself on the front row. That orange vest, by the way, just to let you know, means that Mr. Clark, Adam Clark there, is a rookie for this season. So once he's competed in a certain amount of races in decent positions, he will have that removed, but it's good to have a rookie vest on the front row. We wait for the green flag at the back. That's up, and it looks like we're ready to go. The red lights are on, and at Mallory Park we are go, and it looked like a very good start from the pole setter there. Sam Ludgate, number 10, on the right there, in the blue CB 500, and James Pickford also did very well on the sky blue and yellow CB 500. Suzuki's and Kawasaki's are eligible for this class, but here today at ThundersportGB in Mallory Park, as we try and pick out a few riders amongst the spray. Every rider out there is on a Honda CB 500, a class, of course, famous for making stars into the likes of Leon Haslam and James Tozer. Ludgate it is that leads from James Pickford. Just behind number 100 is Neil Bainbridge, who started second on the grid, and as all the riders make their way through Edwinas and up into the S's, really tricky conditions here. Of course, every single rider on controlled Bridgestone tyres, as James Pickford moves up into lead. We just saw 32, Nick Clift, and alongside him, 24, Matt Shillings. So Matthew Shillings out there doing very well. Ludgate led the championship coming into this from Nick Clift, number 32. You just saw coming into shot, having a look up the inside of number 100, Neil Bainbridge. Every single bike absolutely identical. James Pickford makes his way onto the back straight, number 27, and leads from Sam Ludgate, a former 600 rider who's moved into this class mainly for money reasons. This is a budget class, as we see three riders going through, and Nick Clift comes out of it the best ahead of Matt Shillings, and Neil Bainbridge is squeezed out. But yes, it's one of the classes that is a little bit easier on your wallet. If you can pick up one of these bikes relatively cheaply and have some great fun out there racing, and we've seen a number of riders winning championships here in the 500, going on to secure rides elsewhere in ThundersportGB. Pickford it is that leads from Ludgate. Nick Clift in third ahead of Shillings, and there is number 100 Neil Bainbridge with the black, red and yellow leathers. Further back there is number 8, 23 and 7. Number 8 Aaron Parker, number 23 Peter Bardell, number 7 Jonathan Owens. James Pickford here doing a sterling job, having started from 4th place. He's got himself a lead of around about 6/10 ahead of Sam Ludgate there. There's 3rd place, number 24, Matthew Shillings, and number 32, the tall frame of Nick Clift, the former Super Team rider, and well, there's no prizes for guessing why he moved out of the Super Teams. His height was an enormous problem for him, but he's done very well this season. He was in the 500s last year, but just a bit unlucky at various rounds. Always capable of finishing on the podium. Maybe this is his year, second in the championship. You see rookie riders, number 12, that's Dan Richards ahead of number 28, Ian Capper. But at the front, it is still Pickford from Ludgate, and Matt Shillings, number 32 there with the blue bike, the black, white and blue leathers is Nick Clift. Number 101 is Mike Lawson, dad of Andy Lawson, sporting the same number. Andy Lawson, a competitor in ThundersportGB in the Sportsman Elite 600s. Back onto the Stebby straight. Look at the spray being pushed up there by James Pickford, the race leader, and now Sam Ludgate in second. The championship leaders coming under attack. A great move there from Matt Shillings. Matthew Shillings up to 2nd place, number 24, rider from Howden, and he begins his chase on James Pickford. I need to check my record books to see if Pickford's won a race in the Thundersport 500s before. He's had a bit of an unlucky start to the season, not picked up as many points as he'd like, but that doesn't necessarily matter. If you can get those first 3 or 4 rounds behind you and then start your consistency, you should be all right. Nick Clift is looking good there, just behind Neil Bainbridge, number 100. Further back, Sam Ludgate, you can can see there just in 3rd place, championship leader. We've got Richard Blunt in 6th. Mike Bailey, number 72, is going well here in wet conditions at Mallory Park. Lap record here, although we shouldn't really be looking at lap records given the conditions, is a 59.2. But the reason I bring it up is because these guys are lapping 1 minute and 2 seconds. It's only 3 seconds difference lap times from the wet and the dry lap record that Steve Tomes once said. That just gives you an idea as to how quick the front runners are going at the moment. In particular, race leader number 27, James Pickford. Who is that going grass trekking? That is an experienced rider, a regular Thundersport GB entrant, Craig Jeff. Craig, even you should know that is not a good way to go into Edwinius. Well, he manages to keep it upright. He's not happy with himself, and I can imagine the helmet and the gloves being chucked on the floor when he comes across the line a bit later on. But he manages to stay on the machine. At the front, Pickford coming under attack now. Matthew Shillings, the blue CB 500 number 24, is closing in and looks like he's ready to make a move on the race leader, and indeed he pulls level with him onto the steady straight. In 3rd place, Neil Bainbridge has closed that gap down as well. He's been supreme on the brakes so far as Shillings. Excellent move up the inside through Edwin as that last lap around. He managed a 102.9 compared to James Pickford's 103.4. And further back there is Lawson Senior, just coming under attack from number 7, Jonathan Owens. Black and green leathers. White bike. That's not a Kawasaki insulate, that is still the Honda CB 500. Number 67 there, Robert Murphy, going into Edwinas. That's number 23, Peter Bardell, going quite hot into Edwinas, and they're both running onto the grass. How they managed to stay on that, I do not know. Bardell continues, and so does Robert Murphy. They go into, oh my word, that's Ian Capper and Steve Dufton having a bit of a bash, and what's going on here? And that is Ian Capper slapping the ground. He is not happy at all with that. Well, there's some fun and frolics going on. Let's have a little replay of that. Number 28 there, going through, is Ian Capper, and he just gets a big old whack there. And the pair of them go off circuit. I'm sorry to find this amusing, but it is one of the more entertaining falls we see. I'm glad to see all the riders are up and okay, but Ian Capper's animations at the end there, classic. Great fun here in the CB 500, the Thundersport 500, sponsored by Bridgestone. Further back there, that's Neil Bainbridge fighting for 3rd place, just ahead of Nick Clift. And the pair of them have managed to get past championship leader Sam Ludgate. So some big points on offer here for the championship contenders. And Nick Clift looking like he's going around the outside. Back at the front, Pickford has dealt with Shillings once more as they look to try and deal with Chris Spink, who's just being lapped. But the sky blue and yellow colour scheme of James Pickford is working this weekend. There he is, about 3 or 4 tenths ahead now of Matthew Shillings in 2nd, up into Shaw's hairpin and just filtering his way through some of the tail enders. And at the moment, it's working out quite well for Pickford, although he's just been held up a little bit there from Craig Jeff, who went grass tracking earlier. Around the final corner, here comes James Pickford, number 27. Checkered flag is out, and that's a classic win there for James Pickford. As I mentioned, I will check the record books, but I've got a feeling that may well be his first ever win in Thundersport 500. Matthew Shillings did exceptionally well to finish in 2nd place, and I think Nick Clift managed to get 3rd. He did, ahead of Neil Bainbridge. Championship leader, well, at the start of this weekend is in 5th, Sam Ludgate, with Richard Blunt in 6th. There's a very happy James Pickford in the middle, Matthew Shillings to the left, and Nick Clift on the right. Championship standings then, Ludgate still leads it, but it's close. Clift in 2nd, Bainbridge 3rd, ahead of Adam Clark, Rob Morby in 5th, and Richard Blunt in 6th.
Matthew Shillings, Thundersport 500, supported by Bridgestone. You had a maiden win yesterday, and today a really, really close 2nd place by 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, well pleased with it. Just ecstatic, really. Just as good as the win. Now it's on TV, I can see myself, can't I?
Very well done. Who do you want to thank, Matthew?
Just all my sponsors, World of Power, Green Stripe, my mum and dad, Garden Engineering, and James, of course, being my best bud.
Well done, thank you very much. James Pickford, the winner, and it's great that you're buddies, and but really, really close racing.
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew I knew he'd come up there somewhere because Saturday's racing, so I just had to pull my finger out and keep putting quick times in. So, yeah.
It's knocked you for 6, hasn't it?
Oh no, absolutely knackered from that. Oh.
But it makes it all worthwhile, all the work that you have to put in and everything else. Who would you like to thank, mate?
I'd like to thank Mum, Dad, Tony Goodlad, Shane Parkin, CWS Windows and Miller's Oils.
Brilliant. That is a really top show. Well done, James.
Right, cheers.